this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with it?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his foot.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Tight end now in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Making side adjustments here. Williams will pass. Fires left. got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Got his man quickly. They will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This offense has it with really good field position. Lost to throw on 1st down off the play fake. There he goes. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. The Aggies get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight and give back that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Peterson. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The play action fake. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That's caught. It's Bussey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
They're working that left side. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Williams will pass. Rifles it down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. With jet sweep pass. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 18 over the Cougars. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Williams will pass. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look good.
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal. When you deal with this guy, he fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Looking for a gap. It's Adams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Defense wants to bring the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Send the tight end in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Williams will pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosion.
Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And you really want your offense to be great when it matters most, and it mattered most right now. Fourth down, late in the ball game, one-possession game. I get the first, and I got a good chance of running this clock out. Nice job by the offense at a critical moment.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.